Hello YouTube and welcome to another Linux tutorial. In this video I'll show you how you can use the command line MD5SUM in order to check data integrity. So already let's get started. So actually the MD5SUM command will allow us to get the hash of a file, or actually a digital signature of that file that is always the same whenever you don't change the file. So I'll explain that. So for example, you have here a bunch of files and you want to actually get its checksum. So in order to get that, all you have to do is to type the command MD5SUM, then the name of the file. So for example, let's get the MD5 checksum of this file here, oracle.dp, which is actually a database. So as you can see here, I'm on my desktop folder. So all you have to do is to provide the name of that file. And voila, you get here the checksum or a hash of your file. Okay. You can either provide multiple files. So for example, I can provide here my file oracle.dp and also other files. Look, for example, accounts.dp, which is also a database, and also I can provide another database, people.dp, and I hit enter and I get the three actually hashes for every database. Okay. So now let's take a deep example using this sample file here, which is actually a SQL file. Okay, so let's for example generate its hash. So all I have to do is to type the command MD5, then the name of the file, which is sample.sql. Okay, here we go, we have the hash of that file. Okay, so if I change this file, so let's open it, for example, using Sublime Text or whatever editor you want. So as you can see here, it's just a SQL file for a database. So let's, for example, delete this SQL statement here. Okay, so I will delete that one. I will save the file. Okay, so let's execute another time the same command MD5SUM. Okay, so as you can see here, we have two different hashes. So if you get another hash, it means that the file has changed. Okay, so that's why we use this utility in order to check the data integrity of that file. Okay, so here you can see clearly that we have two different hashes for the same file. Okay, I can also redirect the input of the hash to a file. So I can type the same command and I use the superior symbol and I can store actually the hash in a file. So I will call it, for example, sample.md5. Okay, here we go. As you can see here on my desktop, I get another file called sample.md5. So I open it using Sublime Text and you see it just contains the hash of the file, space, and the name of my actually file. So the utility using this actually file, it will allows me later to check if the file has changed or not. So how can I do that? I can simply provide the same file md5.sample or sample.md5 with the command MD5SUM, but I will use the parameter -c for check. So here what the program is going to do is actually to regenerate another hash for that file and compare it with the same hash that exists on that file. Okay, so I will hit enter and here it tells me okay, it means the file has not changed. But keep in mind, that the MD5 file and the original file must be in the same directory. Okay, so let's, for example, change this file once again. Not that MD5 but sample.sql. So I will, for example, add the line that I have deleted before. I will save it, and now we will use that file md5.md5 in order to check if something has changed or not. So here you see it has actually informed me that the check has failed because it has generated a hash for that file sample.sql, and it has found a different hash because we have added a line. So when it compares the hash for this file to the file that was stored here, it didn't find a match, so I have here an error. But always keep in mind that the MD5 file and the original file must be in the same directory. So for example, if I go up to another directory, for example I go up one directory and execute my command here, I will get an error, no such file or directory, because it was looking for the file sample.md5 and it has not found it. Okay, so actually MD5 Sum is a really interesting utility that you use in your everyday life in order to check the data integrity. For example, when you go to the net and you want to download ISO image of any file or distribution, for example here for Ubuntu, you will see that I have the file here ubuntu.iso, which actually is 1.8 gigabytes, and you have also MD5 Sum. So you have to download these two files and use the same command with C parameter in order to see if the file once downloaded has not been altered. So if you found an error, it means that your file that you have downloaded is not authentic, not original. So you have something that was wrong when you have downloaded the file, or the file was corrupted or something like that. So always when you want to download the file from the internet, you should also download the MD5 Sum with it and use this command here -c with the MD5 in order to check its data integrity, but keep in mind that the two files must be in the same directory. So that was just a brief introduction to this very interesting utility called MD5 Sum. As always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.